Hi everybody, this is RianPlaz here. I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now, but Rec Room is shutting down on June 1st. And I'm sure the burning question on everybody's mind is what is happening to the RianPlaz channel? Well, the short answer is nothing. And the long answer is nothing, but videos will still get made sometimes. It's not exactly breaking news that the RianPlaz channel hasn't had Rec Room on it in a while. Off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure the last Rec Room video I made was 2 years ago, which is crazy because it's supposed to be every Sunday. As a matter of fact, I never changed my channel description. It's supposed to be Rec Room on Sundays and other games on Wednesdays, and that hasn't happened in years. I'm not very good at this kind of video, actually. It's funny because when I first announced that it was shutting down, I was kind of like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then I came back here to make this video and I was looking around my dorm room and I was like, oh man, this sucks. Like, I don't know, I guess it didn't really hit me until just now that, like, it's gone. It's all going away in like 2 months, a little over 2 months. I've got a lot of good memories. So now that I'm actually here, it's hitting a little harder, which, yeah. So while I'm here, I might as well give, I guess, a little bit of a channel update. I don't upload a lot anymore, and the simple reason for that is because I just don't really feel like it. It's not exactly a case of burnout or, I guess, not motivated. It's just that, I don't know, I just don't really feel like doing it, and that's fine for me. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm not gonna do it. You know, it's not exactly like I'm managing 1 million subscribers here and I gotta, like, keep them all happy. I've got maybe, like, 3 people that are gonna watch this. But that's fine, because this video in particular is more for me than anything. Rec Room means a lot to me. Despite the fact that it hasn't really been a good game in, like, 2 to 3 years, I really do like it. But if I like it so much, why haven't I made any videos on it in so long? Again, just don't feel like it, but also the people that I used to play with, think Rex, Phoenix, Caden, and sometimes Julian, they don't really want to do it with me either, which is fine. A big part of that is just we've gotten a little older now. I think we first started doing this, it's gotta be 3 or 4 years ago, which is crazy to be talking about this in terms of years, because that's a long time. It's funny looking back at my channel and looking back at all the old videos and realizing that these were years ago. That's insane to me to think about, that it's been so long since one day I was just like, hey, let me record something. Yeah. I'm trying to get everything out as concise as I can be, but I don't really have a script. I just figured I had like a vague idea of what I wanted to say, but I also figured I should just get on here and say what I think. The people that I used to play with, it's not like they're obligated to help me make videos. There's been plenty of times where they would message me on Sunday and say, you know what, I just don't feel like playing today, and I'd say that's fine, maybe next week. And then it was a very slow, gradual death, to the point where I would only maybe get like one person on with me on a Sunday, usually Rex, and that's fine. Because it works sometimes. We play like a little quest game, sometimes I make a second part and I go for 2 weeks, and it's fine. But eventually it got to the point where nobody wanted to play, and then I didn't want to play, and now we have a problem because, now what? I still like Rec Room. I think it's a fun game. It's got a lot of still fun games in it that I like to play. As a matter of fact, when I'm done with this, I'm probably going to go play Nations PvP again, because that's like one of my favorite games on here. I play it so much. I've put many hours of my life into that one singular Rec Room experience, which is awesome. But it is kind of sad because in a way it makes you think, what was it all for? The memories, sure, nothing can last forever. Eventually Rec Room was going to shut down. Let's, be realistic, whether it happened on June 1st or in 20 years. Eventually it has to end. You can't keep the game up forever. I understand that, but it still sucks. You hate to see it happen. You really do. Especially somebody like me. I really like this game. It was one of the first VR games that I played when I got my headset back in, like, God, I don't even remember how many years ago it was. I got the Oculus Quest 1 a couple months after it first came out. It wasn't that long. It was a long time ago, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, if there's a lot of jump cuts, it's because I keep pausing, because again, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to get it all out there, and it's kind of a big mess, and I'm a little emotional being here right now, so. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh well. The point is, I like Rec Room, and I'm sad to see it go, but to be honest, I kind of saw it coming a little bit, like, come on. If you've been following this game and you're above the age of like 10 years old, you've got to admit the past, I would say, 2 years or so have been nothing but just pretty bad updates after bad updates. And the direction that they were going with the whole Roblox kind of like VR thing, it's just not a good. It's just not good. Every free to play game wants to be like Roblox these days, and it's very, very, very bad for it. You know, I hate to drag something into this. Fortnite. I used to play Fortnite all the time. Like every day I would be on that doing my Battle Pass stuff. I haven't touched that game in like 2 years now. Maybe it's because I'm a little older, but also, recently with the things that they've been doing, I can't get behind it. I can't play the game anymore. And that's sort of what Rec Room has done too, is they've tried to be like Roblox with their whole thing and the UGC and like all this stuff, and it's not good, you know? And then there was the layoffs, and I feel like that was really, I don't want to say it was the beginning of the end, but it was kind of the first moment where you could really see that like something bad is going to happen very soon. And now it's finally here. Rec Room is shutting down June 1st. Not to say that anyone told you so, but we kind of told you so. So moving past all that, that's my feelings on the matter of Rec Room shutting down. It sucks, but kind of inevitable, especially with all the recent stuff. Anyway, the RianPlaz channel, while I'm here, I might as well update you on that. Like I said, the people that I used to make videos with, my guys, they don't really want to do it with me anymore, which is fine. They're all a little older now. I'm a little older now. I mean, for God's sakes, they're all freshmen in high school, and I'm going away to college next year. I mean, that's insane to me that I started making videos, I don't even remember. Was I in middle school? I can't remember anymore. And now, in the September, I'm gonna be a college guy. That's crazy to me, but that's just kind of how the passage of time works, I guess. So I just got to deal with it. So are videos still going to be made? Yes, of course. Just much slower because again, I get bored easily, and sitting there and editing videos because I'm trying to be a little more professional. Put that in quotes, professional, when I make videos. If you watch my 2 sale videos, which nobody did because I have like 3 viewers, and that's fine because I do this for me mostly because I like it, and this contradicts what I was just saying, but I have fun when I do things, okay? It's just sometimes I forget how much fun that I have. Point is, those 2 sale videos, I'm really trying something new, where I play a game by myself, again, quote unquote, because I was playing with other people technically. And I try to be a little more serious. I went into CapCut and I cut parts out and I added footage and I added like subtitles and pictures and little, like memes and stuff to make it a little more engaging instead of like Rec Room where I just upload raw footage. Because that sucks. That's so boring to watch. Have you ever watched a video of mine? They're awful. It's a slog to sit there because it's just raw footage. It's unedited. The voice doesn't even match because here's a confession. Every video, like before the sale one, and I think like 2 videos where I would try to experiment, everything that I say is recorded after the video is made because I couldn't figure out how to make live voice. And I'm still not great at it, in fact, which is why I'm so quiet still. I also just have a thing where I can't speak loudly. It's a whole problem with me. Can you tell that I'm getting more emotional as this video goes on? You see, I talk with my hands a lot more. I don't normally do that. This is a big deal for me, man. I, I love Rec Room. It's hard to follow the people behind it and condone what they've done because they all suck. But God, I love this game. I really do. And, I'm sad to see it go. What are you doing? So videos back on track. Yes, they are going to be slower because I'm making them more professional. It's not like I have somebody to edit for me. Well, I do, but it's a whole thing. So I usually just edit my videos now because especially because I like them a certain way. I like my videos to be a little longer, and not more fast paced. I like them to be a little more. It's like something you watch maybe while you eat or something. Like that's the kind of video that I want to make. If that makes sense. I hope it does. I have right now 3 videos that are on, I guess, a backlog you could call it, where I have the footage recorded. I just don't have. I just have to edit them. Or I have a sale part 3, and then I played with a good friend of mine. He's actually, I'll say, he's my best friend. Aww, he's my best friend. He's my IRL, and he's my best friend. And I played Veil and Forefront with him. I, oops. But we played those games together for the first time, and it was a lot of fun. And oh Jesus, everybody wants to get online now because Rec Room's ending. Yeah, it's so I'll get around to it when I get around to it. I want to maybe do the Veil or Forefront thing first before the sale part 3 because I already have 3 sale videos, or 2, because I already have 2 sale videos that are up, and it's like if I upload a third one, like nobody wants to watch 3 sale videos back to back to back. I gotta split it up a little bit. So yeah. Could we ever expect regular uploads again, like I used to, where I used to upload something every Wednesday? Like I used to play Walking Dead Saints and Sinners every Wednesday. Yeah, I don't see why not. I wouldn't rule it out. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, especially with the editing that I do now. But, I also don't see why eventually I wouldn't return to actually, for lack of better words, locking in and doing it. And making weekly uploads a thing again, and actually playing a series and finishing it entirely. Yeah, I want to make things that I'm proud of. Basically, every single video that I've made so far, I'm not very proud of them. I watch them and I'm bored and I don't sound good, and the most entertaining things about my videos aren't even me, they're the people I play with. So in a way it kind of sucks that nobody wants to play with me anymore, but it's fine because I'll bounce back. One final thing, I love you, Rec Room. Thank you for giving me so many good memories. I wanted to actually say my favorite memory really quick, which I didn't remember until just now. My favorite Rec Room memory is when Caden and I were playing. We weren't even recording, we were just playing for fun. Had to be years ago. I don't even remember when it was, but it had to be a couple years ago, and we were playing this game, the Infinite IKEA game, in Rec Room, of course. SCP-3008 Infinite IKEA. And I really don't even remember how it started, but the entire server somehow unanimously decided that I would be the leader, because we were like, oh, we need a leader. And then for some reason, everybody was like looking at me, and then everybody just like one by one was like, yeah, I think this guy should be the leader, this guy should be the leader, this guy should be. And it was just, I don't know, it was really nice actually to feel, I don't even know what the word would be. Included? Powerful? Something like that. Whatever it was, it felt nice. And then I was telling people, like, oh, you go get this food. You go get me some more beds. You get bookshelves. Build up. Make more walls. And it was so much fun. It was, I hate to say it was fun bossing people around. It was really fun bossing people around. I loved it. And then our game crashed, and the night didn't come anymore, and the monster wouldn't come anymore, so we had to move to a new server. And Kate and I probably played for about like 3 hours that night, and it was awesome. It was fantastic. Oh, it was fantastic. It makes me really sad that Rec Room is shutting down. I think that's the bottom line. So, TLDW, Rec Room shutting down. I'm sad, but also, I saw it coming. No more Rec Room videos, obviously. Maybe one more. I don't know. I have 2 months to make something. I'll figure it out. RianPlaz channel will still be up. I will still make Rec Room. I will still make videos. I will probably keep the Rec Room profile picture and Rec Room thumbnails, just cause. I don't really know what else I would switch to at this point. We'll see. And I guess that's about it. I have, like I just said, I'll probably make another Rec Room video, and then I also maybe want to make like an ode to Rec Room kind of video, where it just showcases like some clips from all my videos and some of my rec some of my rec.net photos, and it'll be fun. There's actually one more thing I lied. I want to do a dorm tour. I realized I never actually did do that. Um, so the final part of this video is a dorm tour. So enjoy that.